Hey everyone, Blake Sloan here. Just finished this week's radio show with the brand new market numbers in, and they're fantastic. Great news overall. We saw double-digit growth both in homes and condos last month. That comes on the heels of seeing interest rates hit a new 3-year low just a little bit over a month ago. So great news here. We got single-family home sales last month. They're up 12.3%. For our entire MLS, which is awesome. So 537 last month. October of last year, 478, which is amazing. Median sales price up 1.6% at 385,000, which is awesome. Average sale price up 3.7% last month at $479,740. So holding on strong very well. Just on a call this morning with a large mastermind, Las Vegas, a big agent team there. They're down like 10% year over year. Florida, parts like Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa seeing declines. And so we're still holding pretty strong, which is great news. Lots of high-end, big-time properties coming in. So we talked about this morning, 5 properties over $2 million just in the last 7 days under contract, which is crazy. 4.7, 3.5, 2.69, 2.6, multiple properties under contract just in the last 7 days, which is huge. Lots of big money coming in right now. Supply is actually up just a little bit. It's only at 4.9 months, which is great news there. It's still a seller's market. We have seen that decline month versus month. It's up a little bit year versus year, but only 6.5%. The major problem we're running into is showings per listing and showings to pending. And so this is not us, but the entire MLS. The average listing on the entire MLS only gets 3.5 showings the entire time it's listed. So let's say an average listing agreement 6 months, you're getting 1 showing every other month, ideally, based on the data. That's terrible, it's horrendous, because the problem is, how many showings does it take to get a contract statistically? It takes 13. And we know that because the MLS tracks it. And so the average listing needs 4 times the amount of showings that the average listing gets to get a contract. And that's why we talked about in today's radio show, you cannot choose an average agent right now. You have to absolutely have an agent who has marketing, who has sales behind it. And so with our team, we spend $100,000 a month in marketing, buyers from all over the globe. Our sales team makes 10,000 phone calls per week. You probably receive some of them, where we're actually matching up buyers and sellers. We actually do our job. We actually follow. We move the needle for clients and allow us to drive traffic there because our unique business model we have allows us to be able to do so. We outspend the average agent 100 to 1 because the old school model, the old school cassette tape model is a broken business model. With us, we have the iPad Pro of business models, allows us to be able to really execute at a high level and bring traffic in from all across the globe. The average days on market of the properties that do sell for single family homes, 107 days, down slightly, which is great. You got to remember though, only about 50% of properties that get listed in the MLS are actually selling. And so that's something to keep in mind. That's why you can't just choose an average agent right now. Massive horror stories out there. We talked about 2 of those on today's radio show. Condo market, great news for sales, up 10% last month. So the amount of sales up 10% year over year, which is great. Sales price down just a little bit. Median price down 7.4% at $228,900 for condos. Average sale price down 12.2% at $258,140. We talked about on today's show. The reason that is, price is always a lagging indicator. And so we saw sales down previous couple months. Price finally followed that down. It was holding strong. So now with a 10% increase in sales, your price that bumped back up just a little bit the next few months. But condo sales have been very difficult for many people just because there's a lot more inventory, a lot of HOA assessments, insurance issues, things like that. Supply is actually up 12% year over year. Right now it's 8 months of inventory. It's down a little bit month versus month, but year over year it's up 12%. It is a buyer's market for condos right now, meaning the buyers are in control. Anything over 6 months of inventory is a buyer's market, and we're at 8 months of inventory for condos in our entire MLS. Major problem for condos though, same exact thing. You cannot list on the average agent right now. The average showing per listing that a condo gets in the entire MLS, 1.9 showings for the entire time it's listed, which on average about 6 months for a 6-month agreement. How many showings does it take to get a contract? We call it showings to pending. The way we look at that, door swings. How many times that door have to swing open with a buyer before it goes under contract? On average, 9.7. And so you need 5 times the amount of showings that the average listing gets to get a contract. You can see the problem. This is why this decision right now is so important. If you're watching this video, you're smart, you're part of this group, you're part of this list that we have of our clients, past clients, and community. And so you want to make sure you pick an agent the right way. Who has money that you put behind it, who drives traffic with buyers, obviously, to the property, and who has a sales team that can match up buyers and sellers. We have 30 plus agents doing that, making massive amounts of calls every week. We have technology that also matches up buyers and sellers based on previous search patterns. And so that's how we can sell properties faster and for more money, which is awesome. Average days on market right now, 135 days on market for the properties that do sell. We did the math in October. Less than 40% of condos that got listed actually sold previously, which is scary, right? And so the most important thing to understand is you want to make sure that you can choose an agent who can get the job done. For us, that's something we specialize in, so we're very, very good. Obviously, we're not magicians, but we can move the needle significantly, sell faster, and for more money than traditional agents, because the average agent sells 4 homes per year. There's no process, there's no details behind it. Like we just shared in today's show, active home buyers that we have with the username, password account, looking to buy properties on our website now, on our own website. You're probably one of them. 81,233 active home buyers and 81,233 active home buyers. And so massive, massive amounts. Their interest rates today back down, which is great news. 6.29%, which is amazing overall. And 15-year fix, 5.82. You're going to see a different holiday season. If you're thinking about selling, this will be a little different season because it's very interest rate driven. Lots of buyers, and if you're a buyer, want to watch rates now, you have a massive opportunity to get in when people get what we call holiday brain. Less competition for sellers, less competition for buyers. You're going to see the ability to come in and get some great deals as buyers, and also for home sellers, you're going to get some money for your house before your neighbor puts your house in the market in January. And so lots of opportunities here. If you ever have any questions, we're here to serve you for anything and everything real estate related. We want to be your real estate resource for life. You can always call my office, 843-808-SOLD. But most importantly, in this email, there's a link, also on the webpage. You can click it, get an instant online home evaluation. We spend thousands of dollars per month for this service. It pulls from the major 3 data sources plus Zillow. All the major companies, all the major appraisal companies use that same data. I do not influence that number in any way. I cannot control that number. And so you get all the data. It's like a stock ticker for any property you own. There is no stock ticker on HGTV, right? But we help create this tool for you so that you can be able to keep a list of all the properties you own. It shows everything that's sold around it, all the real-time data, all the real-time comps. We'll keep you updated monthly. You can get instant online cash offer if you want to. You can also get a human valuation with one click. We provide value. That's the one thing. If we ever need anything real estate related, please reach out. Call us 843-808-SOLD, and we'll see you back here next month with the next video.